Good afternoon, East Texas. I'm Dawn Rhodes, and this is the TylerPaper.com afternoon news update. Using a pulley system and sheer muscle, police removed a suspected 9/11 plane part from between two buildings near the World Trade Center site. About a dozen officers raised the jagged 255-pound metal piece. Here's more.
It's a piece of history, and we tried to preserve it as best we could. We tried not to cut it or not to change it in any fashion, so that we could get it out in the same way that we discovered it, and we were able to do that. I think we all felt a sense of emotion. Some of these ESU personnel were here 11 years ago, trying to save lives, and it brought back a lot of memories. Yes.
This week is being observed by some as Screen-Free Week, which means turning off their televisions, computers, and other electronic devices for viewing screens in favor of other mental or physical activity. Here's Melissa Daigle of our news partners KYTX CBS 19 with more.
This time of year, things are beautiful in East Texas, and we have so many wonderful parks and trails to go walk as families or bike, to go out to the state park, opportunities like that.
Dr. Valerie Smith is a pediatrician at St. Paul Children's Clinic in Tyler. She says too much screen time on the couch can pose major health risks in children.
They're more likely to be overweight or obese if you spend a lot of time watching TV or in front of a screen.
Dr. Smith says visual overstimulation at a young age can also create attention and learning problems in the classroom.
And when they get in a slower paced environment like school where information is presented in a different way, sometimes they have trouble adjusting to that.
And go!
Rachel Salcido is a mother of two small children.
I personally believe in physical movement is good for your health in a lot of different ways. Exposure to the sun, vitamin D, not long exposures, of course.
That means tearing her kids away from the electronic devices.
I get a little leery when he's been sitting there an hour. I get like, let's stop for a while, let's take a break.
Her goal is to keep her children healthy physically and mentally.
When my kid's not watching TV, his imagination is going. He's finding some kind of kitchen thing or toy or Legos, and he's creating things, and I enjoy seeing that out of my kid versus him just sitting there like a zombie in front of the TV.
Dr. Smith says limiting screen time is going to be especially important as we head into summer and kids have more idle time. In Tyler, Smith County, Melissa Daigle, KYTX CBS 19 News.
Here's your forecast.
Good afternoon. We have some big changes coming in the weather, so we can say goodbye to the 80s that we've seen for high temperatures. As we go on up to 5 o'clock this afternoon, we'll see those 80s for the last time, at least for the next several days. There's also a slight chance of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. 10:30 tonight around bedtime, we'll see temperatures around 70 degrees. And then as we go into the overnight hours, the clouds start to move in about 3 o'clock. We could be reaching our high temperatures for Thursday about this time. They're in the mid-60s. And as we go on toward 8 o'clock and you get to work, start to see a line showing out to the west as the cold front starts to move in, and we'll see our temperatures held down into the 60s for much of the day, and by early afternoon near 60 degrees to the mid-60s, some 70s down to the south out ahead of the cool air. Now here's what we're expecting: 64 degrees at 8 o'clock, 60 down to 60 by noon, 58 degrees at 5. There'll be a good chance for showers and thunderstorms and a strong north wind.
Have a great rest of your Wednesday.